VARA just issued its 50th crypto license here in Dubai, a milestone 4 years in the making. But 50 licenses and 50 operating businesses are two very different things. So, what has Dubai actually built? Joining me is Zain Umer, CEO of CFC Mena and co-chair of the MFTA Policy and Regulations Working Group. Zain, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Pleasure to be back.
We're talking about 50 licenses now issued by VARA. What does that actually mean?
I think it's a validation of the approach the Emirate has taken, the approach the regulator has taken. We have to remember when VARA was first announced, it was a risk. It was the world's first crypto regulator. This was an approach nobody in the world had taken before. Many people didn't think it would succeed. And I think in the space of 4 years to go from license number 1 to license number 50, it's a validation of that approach and the success. And we're now seeing it replicated all over the world.
Yeah, now 50 licenses, big number, very impressive as well when we're talking about the number, but only 39 now firms fully operating or would be fully operational by the end of next or last year. What is the gap, or this gap telling us exactly, Zain?
I think for myself, the gap shows how robust the system is. With a lot of other regulators, the minute you get your in-principle license, you commence your operational activity. VARA has a huge focus. Are firms operationally ready to go live? Do they have all the final checks and balances in place, internal systems, softwares and controls? So this focus VARA has, the enhanced focus on operational readiness, is what leads to a more robust ecosystem. And we see as a hugely positive sign that coming in, getting your license immediately, doesn't mean you immediately then commence serving customers. You have to validate your systems and your controls and your technology and your system softwares. Then you can begin servicing the market. So we think this is reflective of a very robust ecosystem and the regulator doing things as they intended.
So getting the license is not the finish line.
The first line
Yes.
of the firm's journey, think of it like a relay race, is simply the first milestone is getting the license.
Yes.
Then it's being operational, getting ready to go, and then it's being fully supervised by the regulator under their framework. So for many firms, the license is just the first step of the journey.
Okay, so first step, and then you can
Of course.
begin the journey itself, and you can start serving customers. Actually, now Dubai has more licensed crypto firms than Singapore, than Hong Kong as well, and many financial cities. But VARA itself says that the numbers are not directly comparable. So what is the right way actually to measure here the success, let's say?
Yeah, I do think the numbers are important because the numbers are showing when a firm is thinking about where they set up their next office or their global headquarters, they have the option to go to Hong Kong, to Singapore, to the EU under MiCA, to VARA and Dubai. The fact that more and more firms, particularly the leading firms from around the world, are choosing Dubai as their home and VARA as their regulator, I think that speaks a huge amount to the reputation VARA has built, to how fair the framework is between the different regulators. I think there are other factors on top of the regulator. Dubai has a great business ecosystem and environment, and firms, it's a place firms love to be and operate from. So I think the trend which Dubai has set now to become the crypto hub, especially for regulated firms, will continue. And I do think that gap between Dubai, Singapore and Hong Kong will continue to widen and increase.
Yeah. And I think we're seeing now real time how Dubai is becoming actually a fintech hub, let's say. And you also, Zain, you built VARA from scratch, I think, from the starting of VARA. So let's talk now in 4 years from the starting of VARA. What is it doing differently than other regulators?
I think VARA's approach and focus on things like the operational readiness we spoke about, on truly understanding a firm's systems and controls more than just their policies on a piece of paper, is a huge component. I think VARA's supervisory capacity, once a license is issued, firms are subject to ongoing monitoring, they have live and active returns they have to make on a regular basis. I think those are important factors. I think VARA also, the way VARA recruits has been fantastic. They go out and hire industry experts from all around the world. The original team, which I was part of, and some of the team I brought in, and the team which is in place now, who've hired representatives and executives coming from backgrounds in traditional finance, in virtual asset management from all over the world, from the US, from Hong Kong, from Europe. So I think that the regulators' technical excellence in terms of the systems it uses, as well as the team it employs, are what really help VARA stand out and lead the way globally.
Yeah, definitely. Now the number 50 license went to Tribe Tokenization, which is a real world asset company or platform. Is that a signal of where VARA is going next, or what VARA is targeting?
I think real world asset tokenization has been the key theme of the recent narrative. I think Dubai has shown the world how real world asset tokenization can be a success. Through the real estate pilot. Tribe I was very fortunate enough to work with personally. We actually supported them with the license through CFC Mena, and we saw the journey they went through, and it encapsulates the recent trend we're seeing of more and more firms who come into Dubai, who find viability in business approach and idea, who work very successfully and closely with regulator, and are able to achieve a license in a very short amount of time. So I think it's indicative of the first 50 is done, and Tribe were lucky enough to be the 50th. I think the next 50 will happen in an even shorter amount of time, and I think it will continue to grow from there.
Shorter amount of time, so less than 4 years?
2 years, let's say. I think we'll reach 100 potentially in the next 18 months.
Okay, wow. Okay, now after 4 years, let's look ahead a little bit and look into the future. What do you think Dubai's crypto ecosystem would look like?
I think we will want to see...
We'll have 200 licenses,
we'll have
probably?
Maybe 200 is too many. We're a small city, after all. I think really what we want to see is a variety in the type of licenses, and that will continue. Like you said, more recently, real estate and real asset tokenization has been important. I think we'll see more and more emergence of financial products, particularly management and investment licenses, giving people investment options and choices continue to arise. I think one thing VARA has shown, under its pilot program, it's very willing to remain at the frontier of new types of regulatory frameworks, of enabling innovation. Some regulators are interested in keeping the status quo and not allowing innovation, VARA's the opposite. And I think the fact that they're so willing to engage on innovation and adaptation and working on new concepts and ideas mean we will continue to see new products, new initiatives launched from Dubai and be replicated all over the world. That's something we're excited to see.
We're going to see some diversity probably and in this market.
Yes, and fractionalization potentially of different subsectors with new licensees. So real estate is a good example. Stable coins, and the influx of them, particularly the new dirham stablecoins being issued, which are ever climbing in numbers. A lot of, I think, diversification will happen.
Yeah, I mean, this is really big news. Now 50 license, and probably we're going to see more in the next few years, 2 years. Probably. So I thank you so much for joining me today, Zain, and for talking about this, which is a huge milestone. And let me say congratulations. You were there from the beginning.
Thank you. I was at VARA for number 1. I've been on the outside supporting for number 50. And we'll be there for the next 50.
Can't wait.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.